What's going on, everyone? Today I'm going to show you how to replace the plastic roof rack molding on your Jeep Grand Cherokee. This is for those of you that just have the plastic rails like me here. You do not have the metal rails, okay? So I parked mine a little too long under my buddy's garage heater and it got hot and it warped and it looks really crappy. That's why we're replacing it. This is a 2021. This exact part should fit the 2016 through 2021s. It may fit the 2011 to 2015s as well, but there was a little facelift in there. But this part exactly will fit the 16 to 21 models. But again, it only works on these ones with the plastic rails. If you have metal ones, this will not work. If this is your first time stumbling upon the channel, please consider subscribing. It helps support the channel immensely. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for the continued support. Now let's get into it. You should have 6 bolts holding your molding on, and they should be a T30 style Torx, as you can see right here, little star bit T30. Do not try a 27 because you'll probably strip it out. I'm just using a 1/4 inch drive ratchet, lefty loosey. Take all these out one at a time. Make sure not to lose the fasteners. There should be washers on each bolt, but they're a pretty snug fit, and the Loctite being on the threads actually kind of helps as well. They don't really fall off on their own, but they can come off, so be careful that you don't lose those. And once all the fasteners are removed with the washers, you'll see there's this little plastic disc that's still stuck to my molding. I had it stuck on all of them, so what you're gonna want to do is just push on it and you'll see it'll fall off. So collect your little 6 plastic spacers. All right, so my new molding here comes with these new plastic spacers. As you can see, here's the old ones from the old molding. If your new molding doesn't come with them, you'll have to swap them over from the old molding. You can see here, there's just some metal nutserts into the roof. Now would be a good time to take like a microfiber and kind of clean. You can see there's all sorts of gunk built up. I mean, it's kind of pointless because water and dirt and everything's going to get under there again anyways, but just so you're not bolting it down on top of a bunch of crud, I would recommend just wiping it off with a microfiber real quick. So I'm going to do that. All right, there we go. Obviously you can see I didn't work too hard at it. I just wanted to get the main grit off of there. So now we're ready to install the new molding. Here is the part number for the passenger side one, the OEM part number. I will also post the driver side one if you need that down in the video description below. I'll just link both of these where you can get them if you'd like. And on the inside of it, you can see here it says it is the molding assembly for the roof without the rack, which we do not have the metal racks. There's the part number again on the part itself, and then it says RH circled in white right there for right hand with an arrow pointing towards the front. So it's going to go just like this, and I'm going to line up, make sure that we have the same amount of bolt holes. Looks like it's right. Looks pretty spot on to me. So bleh. Make sure none of the old molding spacers are still stuck to the little nutserts. If they are, remove them. You only need one in there. You don't want to double stack them. Make sure the arrow is pointing towards the front of the vehicle. Set it down right where you need it. Try not to slide it or anything. You don't want to scratch up your paint or clear coat. Now, once you have it positioned pretty closely, you go ahead and just start all of your bolts. You do not want to tighten them yet. Just get them all started. You want to make sure you can get them all started before you tighten anything down. I recommend starting with the forwardmost bolt. As you see, it's just kind of a fixed hole. So once you anchor that one, you can go adjust from there. And the rest of the holes are kind of slotted. You get a little bit of play out of them. So if you really have to, if you got a hole that doesn't line up or something, you can slide the little plastic spacer back and forth as needed to get your bolt hole lined up with the bolt. This will be our last bolt. And since they're all started, including the front anchor one here, I'm just gonna go ahead and verify. You can kind of see where the old one was based on the outline of dirt, and it looks like it lines up just about perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead, snug down the front one, since again, that's kind of the anchor point. And then I'll probably just work my way back. You don't need to go too tight. I'm just using a 1/4 inch ratchet again. And you've kind of just got to use your best judgment here. You can see I'm choked up on the ratchet. I'm not way out here just pulling on it with full arm strength. I'm just literally using like finger strength, choked up on it. Just threads into that little metal nutsert. We're just pinching plastic. We don't want to wreck anything. Snug is plenty. You'll kind of feel it just bottom out. It'll like, see how it's free spinning, and then it'll just kind of stop. And then I give it like another little like quarter turn, give or take, and I'm gonna call it good there. And that is gonna do it for the install there. Grab all of your old parts and rags and tools and everything. Make sure you don't leave anything on the roof. And there we go, much better than the old warped one. Again, guys, I will post both sides, left and right, of these plastic moldings with the part numbers and everything down below in the video description if you want to buy yours online. If this video helped you out, make sure you hit that like button, comment down below with any questions, and check out my other videos here on YouTube. Subscribe for more videos like this, and check me out on all my socials. As always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.